Good morning children, welcome back to our English class. Today we are going to continue with one more topic about vocabulary. So that is already written on the board. See, it is about contractions we are learning. Contraction is nothing but a shortened form of a word or group of words. So what do you mean by shortened form here? So shortened form indicates that we are omitting or we are dropping one or two letters, either a letter or a group of letters to form a short form of a word or short form of group of words. And these short forms actually they are in some cases they are confusing one. They are called ambiguous contractions. Okay. So in this case ambiguous, but we can also use not in a contraction. So negative contractions they are called. What are they called? They are called negative contractions. In the same way, in some sentences like statements, declarative statements, they use a contraction at the end of the sentence to transform it into a question tag. Just like a question tag it is used. So these are all different types we are going to learn today. And then what I will do? I am going to show you a chart where a full form and also the short form of the word is there. Okay, that is a shortened form contraction. Along with a few sentences, how to use these contractions I am going to show you. So let us start with the definition of contractions, ma. So, and one more thing, these contractions they are only generally used in spoken language. Sometimes, very rarely in written language. Informal language they are used, not formally. Formally means what? Officially, professionally they are not used. Always you should use a full form professionally or when you are reading officially. Okay. Only in informal ways we use these contractions. Okay. See the definition of contraction, ma. Okay, definition is a contraction is a shortened form of a word or group of words So how is this formed? It is formed either by omitting or dropping a letter or few letters. Okay, dropping or omitting a letter or few letters. Understood, ma? So like example you see, I am just writing, I have written a letter. Okay, I have written a letter. See, what is this? What they use here? Generally, an apostrophe indicates missing of letters. Okay, children? This one. So, coming to the point, I have is there. So, what we should write in a full form? This is a shortened form. So, what is the full form? I have written a letter. Is it clear? So, in the same way, when I am saying I am, what I write? I am. That means I am. Okay? And I told we also use them in not forms, I told negative forms. Shouldn't I say. So what is the full form of shouldn't here? Should not. Okay? Should not. Like this they are used. We will see now in detail how it is used in the negative form, how it is used in a statement, that is declarative sentence, to form a question tag, and also about ambiguous contractions. Okay? So first we'll see ambiguous, ma. What do you mean by ambiguous contractions? So some are ambiguous. Why means, I'll just give an example. See, ambiguous is nothing but confused, not clear, confused or unclear. So you will not be able to make out how to pronounce the word. Okay. Now I'll just give an example. With that example, you will be able to clearly understand how they are used. Okay. Just see, ma. So here use of S and use of S and D is different. Okay. S can be, okay, is or has. S can be is or has. And when you use D, D can be had or would. D can be had or would. So example C. Sam's tired. Here what does it mean? Sam is tired. Understood, ma? Sam's tired. That is Sam is tired. Okay. Now Sam has finished the work. See, if you write according to the sentence, it is changing or not? So here it is Sam is tired, ma. Okay. Sam has finished the work. So here Sam has finished the work. Okay, Sam has finished the work like this. Now this is regarding S now. Now we will see about D. What I told, D we can use either. Okay, it can be had or would. So I'll give some example. He had gone out. So here he is what here? He had gone out. Is it okay? Next one. I would like to come. So here, how to pronounce? Here it is D only. Here also it is D only. But here we are saying he had. Here we are saying I would. I would like to come. I would like to come. Is it clear, children? So yes, according to the sentence where we are using, according to the meaning, context, you should pronounce it. So it is Sam's tired. That is Sam is tired. Sam finished the work. Sam has finished the work. So in the same way, he had gone out and I would like to come. Same, S is used and D is used. But are they pronounced differently or not? So based on the context where you are using the sentence, the meaning of the sentence or the context of the sentence, you should use properly. Okay. Next we will go to negative contractions now. Okay. We will see negative contractions. What do you mean by negative? Which word indicates, what is the word which indicates negative, ma? Not. So, not is the word which indicates negative. So, what is the second one? Here, negative contractions. Negative contractions. So, what is the word which indicates negative? Not. So, not also can be contracted to indicate a negative. So, just example see here, ma. Would not. How can it be written? Wouldn't. Even while pronouncing, see the difference. Wouldn't. Have not. Haven't. Okay. See the apostrophe where I am putting it. Wherever the letter is missing, see here, ma. Next. Isn't, I am saying, ma. What do you mean by isn't? Full form is not. Okay. Like this, not also can be used. Not also can be contracted. But what we can do, if there are two words which can be contracted, we can't contract both the words there. Just like example I am giving you, see. Just one example I will give you. It is not raining. So we are having not in this sentence. We need to contract the words in the sentence. How can you write it? You can write it's not raining. Okay. What you can write, ma? It's not raining. Or it isn't raining. It isn't raining. So what did I do in these two sentences? Either we can contract this part or we can contract this one. But can we contract isn't it raining? Can we say isn't it raining? No. You can say, you can contract only it isn't raining or okay. It's not raining or it isn't raining. Okay. It's not raining or it isn't raining. Is it clear, children, now? Now coming to the next one. What is the next one I told? Sometimes it is used with declarative sentences. Declarative sentences to add a question tag. Okay. Just for confirmation we add question tags. We have already learned, Mama. So like that what we use is, so just third one is with with declarative sentences. Just like example I am giving you how they are used. Okay. It is raining. These are just examples how they are used. I am just trying to explain. Raining. It is raining. What you can write? What is the question tag? Isn't it? What do you say, ma? Isn't it? Did you see the question tag being used here? Yes. Now they were running. They were running. What you can write? Weren't they? Okay, weren't they? Like this. So in this way also we use contractions. Okay, while writing question tags also we use contractions. Hope it is clear till now, ma. What we will do now is just see a chart. Look at a chart where you can find number of words which are contracted. So along with their full forms we have the contractions. We will see them. See here. You can just have a look at it. Okay, ma. See, are not, aren't. Okay, cannot, can't, could not, couldn't, did not, didn't, do not, don't. Like this. We have. How to write? Is it clear? So like this. Copy down these words. Okay. See here. So everybody should copy down this set of words, ma. All are given. See, word. That is the full form of the word and the contraction of the word. Both are given. So copy down this clearly. Now we'll see few sentences, ma. Along with the contracted forms, how they are given. See, contractions are a kind of abbreviations between two words. One or more letters are taken out of a word and replaced with an apostrophe. The sound becomes shorter and it rolls off your tongue. Even while pronouncing it will be different one. Let's take a look at the most common ones. All is, alls. All's well, that ends well. Are not, aren't. We aren't coming, our car has broken down. Cannot, can't. You can't always get what you want. Could have. You could have given me a lift since you were going my way. Couldn't. Could not means couldn't. I couldn't think of an answer on the spot. Did not, didn't, Nana. Didn't we almost have it all? Do not, don't. Don't worry about a thing. Does not, doesn't. The bus doesn't run on Sunday. Hope it is clear, children. See, you can copy down everything from this chart. Now the next part, I want to show you a few more sentences, ma. In the same way, just as we use the contractions. Okay. See here, long form and short form and sentence. I am sorry. You are very lovely. Is he a teacher? She is a dentist. Is it? It's not what you think. Sorry, it is, Nana. It is. It's not what you think. That's strange. Okay. There is a dog in our garden. What's that smell? Who is there? We are so happy with our new baby. So like this you should write contractions. You should use contractions in the sentence. I am just going to give you few sentences, ma. Just few sentences where you should underline the contracted form and write the full form of the word. Okay. Now see, I am just giving you few sentences as assignment. So, assignment, underline the contracted word and write the full form. Write the full form in the blank given, in the blank provided. Okay, children? Now first one. He isn't home today. He isn't home today. So write it. Next one. Those aren't my kittens. Those aren't my kittens. Next one. They are all go home by 3:30 p.m. Okay. Next. I didn't see the dog. I didn't see the dog. Next one. I'm happy to meet you. Happy to meet you. Next one. I can't find my dog. I can't find my dog. Now the last one. Last one is I couldn't complete my work. I couldn't complete my work. That's all, children. So you can copy down this as your assignment, that is homework, and complete it and send it to me. I will check it. So in this way we should use contractions and use properly. And one more thing, as I told, you can't contract two words at a time in the same sentence. Wherever it is possible you can do, but if it is not possible you can't do. Simultaneously two words you cannot contract. Okay? You can't use a shortened form. So hope it is clear, my children. And that's all for this class today. We are going to continue in our next topic of vocabulary section in our next lesson. Bye, children.